I'm going to start diagnosing my furnace. I believe it's a Suburban. I know it's a Suburban. I don't know the exact model number yet. Um, they're kind of simple in my mind. They call for heat. Well, I'm looking here. I found the service manual. And they call for heat. There's a purge cycle. There's an ignition cycle. And if it fails, it's going to try 3 times before it locks itself out or it heats. And what I have is I have the call for heat. I have the purge cycle. I went outside to the vent and I put my ear up to the exhaust or the intake. They're side by side. And I hear the igniter clicking, tick, 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 tick. So I know we're making it past lots of fail-safe mechanisms like the sail switch. If the sail switch was bad or wasn't working, it would have never made it this far. So we're past a lot of things, which is good. So the next thing might be the call for gas. The valve kicks on and disperses gas. And if the valve's bad, obviously it would never light. So I went out to the exhaust. When it's ticking, I smell propane coming out of the exhaust. So I know we're getting the fuel delivery. So I believe I have a problem with the igniter itself. I believe the igniter is also a dual purpose. It's a feedback. It's a flame sensor. It has to sit in the flame. I don't know if I'm getting any flame or not, and I'm not going to see that from this point of view. Anyway, so I took the front faceplate off here, and I took the duct off. And I'm just looking around, and there's going to be a couple. I have to tear this thing completely out of the camper. It looks like I have another duct over there and one over here. And the one over there is not even connected properly. There's a tear in it. I don't know. You see it's just hanging there, maybe. There's a big rip there. That's not a big concern to me right now. It's just going to be a pain in the rear to correct. I like to see these wire nuts up here. The blue is the thermostat. Completes the circuit. It's 12. One of those blue wires is 12 volts. Goes up to the thermostat. When the thermostat kicks on, it closes that circuit and sends 12 volts back to the furnace to kick on. The yellow is ground. And the red is hot. So a couple concerns. I need to find a cap for that propane, because I need to shut the propane off, disconnect this, and I want to be able to turn the propane back on, so I need to plug that up. Another concern is, like I already mentioned, I don't have much working room in here, and don't know how well that's going to go. One thing I'm real happy to see is there is no or very little mouse turds in here. If I had a mouse problem, I would figure this thing would be filled with mouse crap. I see a little rust up on the heat exchanger here. So I'm thinking it is I forget the terminology for it. It's the nose of that heater, or that line right there may be plugged with a little rust or something. I know that can cause an issue. So I have to take it out. I have to take that little line out, inspect that, and inspect the nose of the heater where the igniter lights. So I'm guessing there's an issue somewhere around that area. Anyway, looks like my work's cut out for me. So we will see where this lands. I wish they had the model number right there. Oh, I bet it's up here. I just don't know if I can see it. Yeah, it's going to be up there, I bet. Anyway, more to come. This is phase 1 of repairing the heater, diagnosing the issue.